What's good? What's good? You're now tuned
What's
in for
going
the
on?
episode of the Great Minds Think Alike live stream, brought to you by GMTA Media, hosted by Nove and my brother Orlito. This is where you find hip hop, sports, and entertainment news weekly. What's the word, my brother Orlito? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling you know that expression the 20 the Tiger used to use? I'm feeling great looking at. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. I guess I could like echo that. I feel great too, bro.
Hell
the
yeah.
weather, the weather's getting better. Life haven't been that hard.
hmm
No complaints for me, bro. No complaints for me, man.
hmm
So what's new with you, bro? I know we touch here and there about what you be cooking up in the stew, but yesterday, we did a little ting yesterday.
Little something.
We
Yeah.
did a little ting
Little something.
yesterday, man. Would you like to share with the audience what we did yesterday, bro? Or
Yeah, for sure.
technically,
Yeah.
what you got cooking?
Yeah, no, great minds think alike media, you know, try to present um my first episode of Panorama. Um we ended up pulling up on Richie P Gold Chains. AKA Rich P, that's why I call him, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with him, so I could call him that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I chopped it up with dude, you know what I'm saying? We had a really great dialogue, conversation. We talked about got the broke him down as an artist, got to know him as an artist, got it was a really good interview, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that to be dropping um in the next few days or so. And yeah, it was pretty fun.
So again, GMTA Media presents Great Minds Think Alike live stream every Thursday. And now GMTA Media presents Panorama. Would you like to describe to the audience what is Panorama so when they tune in?
So Panorama is basically um I like to call it like an outlet for talent, you know what I'm saying? People that's doing stuff, people that got stuff going on. And it don't just have to be city based, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, people is grinding everywhere. Um, so yeah, I just want to highlight like those people that, sometimes it's like they say we forget about the small people, you know what I'm saying? The small person or whatever they say, whatever the expression be. I just want to highlight um I want to use the platform to highlight certain people that I feel deserve that recognition, or I see like they've been grinding for a minute, and I just want to chop it up. I've always wanted to chop it up with them or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it's about. It's a platform where you could come and we could just have a conversation and talk back and forth. And yeah.
Dope, dope. It's a dope concept. I was working behind the scenes on it, and I look forward to to seeing how the people receive it. Panorama will be dropping sometime next week, early next week. Man, look out for
For sure.
it. In your opinion, shout out Baby Ganga. New to our channel. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, Baby Ganga,
Mm-hmm.
in your opinion, Wayne W. Medley talented. Uh
YNW Melly. Hmm.
we're gonna be talking about YNW Melly later on, but I would say this: he got melodies. Um, I really didn't dig too deep into his catalog, but the stuff I
Yeah,
have
same
heard,
here.
he's decent. Um, talent, I would have to get back to you on that one. I won't say he's as talented as XXX was, and they're both from that same region, but he got melodies. He sounds nice on tracks. That's what I say. And appreciate you, baby Gaga. If you have, bro,
Yeah.
give us a like on the page or subscribe to our channel, bro. We appreciate you. Yeah, man. So yeah, for those who still tuned in, I mean, for those tuned in, we appreciate you as always. Um, wipe your feet at the door, leave us a comment, let us know you in the house. It doesn't hurt to give us a like. If you like the content, give us a share. And if you can, give us support by subscribing to our channels or liking any of our pages. Salute to everybody who has. So let's get into some music news. So first, let me take these notes that I had. March 11th, 3 days ago, Chief Keef Sosa's Finally Rich 10-year anniversary. That was 10 years ago. He dropped his debut. Wow, it's been 10 years, bro.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, man. Then tomorrow, not Machiavelli, Tupac's All Eyes on Me, classic. If you haven't heard it, please do. That's one of my favorite Tupac albums of all time. Me Against the World celebrates 30 years tomorrow. And then
Oh.
March 15th, To Pimp a Butterfly has, I think, a 8-year anniversary. So, and that's one of my favorite K Dot projects. So I just wanted to highlight that. Any thoughts on any of them projects?
I'm gonna go back and listen to all of them. Um,
Yeah, man.
just to
I was
refresh,
look.
just to like refresh. You know how that be. You know when you know how we in the past, like when we would go and dig deep into some of these artists, and
Yep.
then we would go and listen to that catalog and be like, oh shit, I forgot about. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Yep. Yep.
refreshing, a trip down memory lane. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna check that out. What's going on, Ed Daniels? Nick, I see you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So again, Finally Rich, Me Against the World, and To Pimp a Butterfly all celebrating anniversaries this week. Let's get into some news. Tragedy strikes the R&B community. Dwayne Wiggins, formerly known from Tony, has passed away. Legendary R&B group. It doesn't rain in Southern California, y'all.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's classic. Classic. It's crazy how like certain songs like that just I call them timeless classics. You know what I'm saying? Like you could put that song and it's gonna resonate. Nobody's gonna be like, man, change that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be like, oh, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's R&B
I've always
was
liked it. That song.
R&B and R&B was R&B,
Hell
and
yeah.
then um the great Lauryn Hill brought out Doechii on stage at the Jazz in the Gardens in Miami, Florida. Monumental moment for Doechii. She's been having one style of a fucking year. And to get the co-sign from Lauryn Hill, because Lauryn Hill doesn't go out her way to co-sign nobody. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then she also they did a rendition of Do Wop Do the Thing. So I just wanted to highlight that because where there's been a I don't know, this probably still is, but there was a huge disconnect between the elder states and the youth, where and just to see basically the passing of torch like that, that just brings happiness to my heart that there's not everybody's bitter, at the young up and comers. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on Lauren
Hmm.
Hill basically passing Doechii the torch, bro?
Yeah, that's wild. You know what I wanna I've been scrolling, you know what I'm saying, through Facebook, and I've been noticing that and I don't know, have you seen this? Uh certain individuals are saying that Doechii might be a plant,
Yeah,
like an industry plant. You seen that shit too?
yeah,
I didn't know
they
if that was
need
like a narrative, like a bigger narrative, or if that was just like a narrative that I just saw. You know what I'm saying?
no, it's been like that. She even addressed it. She even
Oh, for
addressed it.
real?
She's like, yeah, she's like, if I was an industry plant, why did it take me 8 years to get here? When y'all first heard me 2016 or
Mm.
2018, and I'm finally blowing up, So, yeah, I
They
mean,
just trying to not give her credit, eh? When you made it,
yeah,
hey, they love you. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again, eh?
man, she ain't even get a chance to
Love
get the
first.
love like that. Yeah, I think the thing with Doechii, not the thing with Doechii, what I think a lot of people have an issue with is the success she's having. Actually, it got to be the success. She won a Grammy for her mixtape. And a lot of people's like, how is that if your album didn't sell as much? But come on, man, they haven't even dropped their debut album yet, type shit. So I don't know. A lot of people and their critics, man, can't please them all. Let's check out some comments. What's up, Daniels? Nick in the house. Appreciate you, bro. 2 more weeks. We're doing the. Oh, I ain't even got him. That's J. Cole and Kendrick. My bad. I thought I had Nip on me. I'm tripping. 2 weeks we're doing the Nip. R.I.P. Junior Bridgman, too. One of the few
Yeah.
black Billy play. Yeah, I was gonna mention him and also his contributions to Milwaukee because if I'm not mistaken, bro opened up 5 Wendy's here in Milwaukee. Wendy's first was here in Milwaukee, and then they, you
Mm-hmm.
know, so shout out to him, not just for playing for the
Yeah.
Bucks, for also bringing great economics to the
Yeah.
city as
R.I.P. to
well.
him. Look, that's why I wore this today. Damn.
Yep. R.I.P. Junior Bridgman,
But
man.
R.I.P.
Doechii
Judah
definitely
Bridgman.
a plant. She definitely a plant
Especially after your comments.
Hey, you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. That comment, I'm not gonna highlight it, but go back and watch all hot wings. All the motherfuckers out there, they eat one of them hottest ass wings, say some of the wildest shit. I promise you they do. I remember Nori was on there. Nori almost died on hot wings, boy. Hot ones.
That's funny.
What up, Juice? Salute to you, bro. Hope all is well in
Salute Juice.
your world, bro. All right, so let's keep going. Continue on with Doechii. Doechii was named Woman of the Year, man. So Mace, Murder Mace, you know, um, one half of the It Is What It Is podcast announced that on the day Diddy would start his trial, he would drop his first project in 20 years titled Now We're Even.
Oh,
Shit. Talk about throwing salt in the wound.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Boosie concert erupts in chaos as gunshots ring out in Akron.
I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man. Boosie, man. It's time for you to just stay on Instagram before you become a liability. They ain't even gonna book you for shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's been all fucked up for Boosie. So 3 weeks ago, we talked about Lil Wayne cutting Birdman's speech off. So 2 days ago,
That's funny.
2 days ago, Birdman's on stage again, giving a speech, and this time all the hot boys.
That shit was funny, bro. He looked behind him, everybody was gone.
Hey, you got to rewatch it now and pay attention to their faces. Manny Fresh got the biggest smile on his face, like, like, yeah, bro, we did this shit. But
That was funny.
I know I just got one question for Birdman. What happened to that boy? Brr. Oh shit. So in Jay-Z news, Jay-Z, He's fighting, y'all, and like he should. Jay-Z's anonymous art accuser admits the rapper did not art her in a new interview with private investigators, ABC News shared. In a new interview, Jane Doe, speaking with private investigators last month, cites that Jay-Z was present during the incident, but that had nothing to do with it. Yeah, man. Hove for sure. Like I said, man, if he was somehow, some way implicated in some foul shit, he'll get it, right? But I could only share when he's fighting back as well, as far as them allegations that were levied against him. So, hey, man, shout out to Jay-Z for not only beating the allegations, but also making a statement with this. Like, make motherfuckers think twice before you lie, man, because there will be serious repercussions for this shit. What's your thoughts on that,
Right.
my brother?
Yeah, man. That's basically what you just said. Cause, and I'm not saying that that's always the case, but you see this kind of shit kind of happen. You know what I'm saying? Where people get accused for things, and then you know that ends up fucking up um the person's image, because you got these allegations, and the internet don't fuck around. Like, they be quick to run with a narrative, you know what I'm saying, even before they do any type of research or homework or any shit like that. So yeah, there should be like it should be a double-edged sword. Like, if you accuse me for something that I didn't do, you should fuck around and get in trouble for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's the crazy shit you mentioned about run with the narrative? The thing that I find interesting is not interesting, but shocking is that even if a person beats allegations and whatnot, a lot of people can't recover from public judgment,
Mm-hmm.
being in the court of the public, So yeah, man. Let's see what happens, because there's a lot of cases or civil lawsuits, let me say, that have been levied towards Diddy that are breaking apart on the scenes. A few days ago, Odell Beckham and Drewski were implicated in some stuff with Diddy as well. And Drewski admittedly denied all of that, saying, didn't nobody even know me then? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Did you
man.
see the Did you see the text message exchange with Kanye and Dave Brooks?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh man, Kanye's a fucking crazy bro. I tell you, that that guy. It's like
That
he
guy.
does shit that's like, it's like outrageous and make you be like, what the fuck? Like, you feel offended, but then he does some shit where it's just fucking hilarious, bro. The dude's a fucking comedian. He ended up texting Dave Blunt's like, basically like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was better than that or some shit like that. He was like, he told him something about his personal trainer. He said, don't call my personal trainer no more. He said, that wasn't even, he said, yeah, that wasn't even me. That shit was
Same
funny.
shit. Was crazy. The same shit happened with him when he thought he was texting Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's like, no, that wasn't me. Shit.
Yeah, bro, he'd be funny. He'd be
Yeah, man.
tripping.
Jay-Z beating charges like Rocky 1, 2, 3, ASAP, Rocky, Creed 2.
Creed too.
Somehow I beat them charges like Rocky.
Yeah,
Jam
that's
Master
crazy how
Jay,
that line
yeah, he became a double entendre
all right.
later on in life. Jam Master Jay, convicted killer, stabbed 18 times in prison. Um, FIFA president hints Drake perform 2026 World Cup halftime show. Did you see that by any chance? The segment that they had with the dude from FIFA.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it was wherever it's gonna be at. They were interviewing the president, and they talked about their halftime show, and the announcers was actually the one who suggested, oh, since Kendrick Lamar was on the Super Bowl stage, you should have Drake. And he's like, oh, that's not a bad idea. So if rumblings are correct, Drake, that's a W, man. You know, what's the Super Bowl broadcast to what? Like 50, 60 million homes. The FIFA World Cup broadcast to like 1.3 billion homes. So that's a W, Drake.
He's
Congratulations.
like, he gonna come out. He gonna come out.
Hotline Bling.
He used to call me on myself. So
That's how I feel
he gonna
about
come out
everybody in
on.
the industry. Y'all used to call me on the cell phone when y'all needed me on y'all songs. All right. So I'm sorry, y'all. We had a productive long week, so that's gonna wrap up the news. So we're gonna get into new music. Playboy Cardi announces I Am Music will be dropping tomorrow. I
Tomorrow.
really I haven't really dug into the kid's catalog, but I know he got the world in a frenzy. So I will personally be listening to I Am Music and getting into Playboy Cardi. The news bit is Kendrick Lamar is be making a feature on this. So
Hmm.
are you in tune with Playboy Cardi at all?
Hmm. I don't really care for him like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I haven't gave him the proper chance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't. Maybe
That
I'll
was more
go
than a
back and
first
listen.
album.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow's gonna be my first time digging into Playboy Cardi. I have heard of
Okay.
him a lot. Like I hear he's like he there's a frenzy behind him. I just personally haven't
Hmm.
heard one song of his. You know, outside of him being
Okay.
ASAP Rocky's artist, I don't know nothing. So tomorrow will be my first time digging into Playboy Cardi. Even though I could have listened to some shit, but since this album's anticipated, I want to give that the
For
first
sure.
year. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know much about him except for he's ASAP Rocky's artist.
How
Um,
about any of your other viewers? How about any of our viewers? Do any of y'all? How do y'all feel about Playboy Cardi?
yeah, put us in tune because I'm not out of tune as far as what his buzz is. I do know there's a frenzy behind him, but if y'all recommend any, I mean, if y'all do like Playboy Cardi, recommend us some songs to check out. Um, so Cold Drop Clouds, then Wiz did
Hmm.
his verse, then they finally put it together, made it official, the Clouds remix. Hold on, let's
Okay.
just see.
Nice.
So Wiz
That's what's
Khalifa
up.
and Cole got the Clouds remix. Kevin Gates got a cut called Big Brothers. Um,
Mhm.
Ransom got the Neo freestyle. I peeped that one. That was pretty decent. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy that artists that were hot, let's say 7, 8 years ago, got cold like that. Where some of these artists from 10 or better still dropping like they 16, 18, 20 some years old. And Ransom is just one of them guys that he's rapping like the Rennis dude, like how you say, bro. And it's good to see motherfuckers still, how they say, you still got it type shit. But have you
Hmm.
heard that? Have you heard that Neo freestyle yet?
Mm, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I know you big on Ransom and Griselda, so I thought for sure you heard that.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard that one yet.
Magnolia.
Magnolia, obviously a bop by Cardi. I don't know that one. I would have to like type it in, and if I heard it, I'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, I heard this song before," but I didn't know that it was Playboy Cardi. Is that
Yeah,
like with you too? No, you probably like the same shit. Like you probably had heard some shit and didn't even know it was dude or some shit.
yeah. Logic. I thought that was Young Dolph shit. Fuck with me and get some money.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay, okay.
oh no,
Oh
G
no, that's not
Easy,
Logic. That's a
G
yeah, G
Easy, G
Easy. Yep, yep.
Easy.
Whatever happened to bro?
I don't know.
He
I
was
don't know.
decent in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it better than Logic. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think I did too for sure.
Um, yeah, no, I probably did hear him by Casualidad by Cashew, but I don't know if any of his songs. But again, tomorrow I'll be looking into it. Um, J Hope feature Miguel, Sweet Dreams, fire song. I'm just new to J Hope, and he's one of them guys like Carl Carson got my attention. Ken Carson, I mean. Um,
Mm.
you sent it earlier, Bubba Sparks featuring Big Crit. Yeah, buddy. What's your thoughts on that song, bro? I know you heard it.
Yeah, I think that shit is hot. It was especially um I mean, I haven't heard from Big Crit neither, so that shit was, and he did his shit on it. I damn near wanted to check if he was the one that produced that beat as well, but just to even see Bubba Sparks, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when he was around fucking with Timberland, and you know what I'm saying.
That Deliverance
Yeah, and
album
that,
was
yeah, without a doubt, yeah, I think it was kind of slept on and shit, but um, yeah, and then also I seen them at the tacos and tequila thing last
who
year or
Bubba?
whatever when he came and yeah, he was one of the people that came out and performed and shit. So yeah, it was dope to see that he had a song, and then he had, especially with Crit, as somebody that I definitely forget, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of those artists. He's cold, you know what I'm saying, to me at least, you know what I'm saying, but he kind of gets forgotten under the radar because he kind of stays there. You know what I'm saying? I think he likes where he's at.
He's content at his position. Ken Carson a clone. Everybody is. Name someone who hasn't. Name somebody who has been original. All these motherfuckers
Stupid
sound
beer.
alike. All of them sound alike. That's why I think I love the 90s and the early 2000s. Like nobody sounded like absolutely nobody. You know who everybody was as soon as they got on the track. Where now it's like, oh, that sounds like Future. No, that's Designer. What? What the fuck you mean? You got
Yeah, bro, you remember that shit? That shit was
yeah,
crazy.
bro.
That sounded just like Future. I ain't gonna lie.
You know it. That
And
shit
that was the
wasn't
panda.
going.
Thank you, assistant.
Yeah, that's why that shit ain't going. But let's go on with but before we move on, Big Crit did do his shit on that. I would like to say that.
Yeah, he snapped, bro. I wonder if he made that beat.
No, it was someone else. I forgot the name
It was
of
someone
it.
else.
Yeah, it was someone
Okay,
else.
okay. Cause he
Um,
be doing the beats and shit too.
yep,
It was like
it
him
was
and J. Cole, you know what I'm saying?
yep. I was about to say that. Great comparison. Wiz Khalifa featured Ty Dolla Sign, Billionaires. I think since the top of this year, if not every week, but every other week, we have mentioned Wiz Khalifa has dropped a new song.
He been going crazy.
That man's gearing up. That I can't wait to hear what Cushion OJ2 sound like, man. He's
Yeah,
cooking, bro. He's
man. I'm
cooking.
loving I'm loving this Wiz. It's reminding me of like the old Wiz where he used to, he's taking certain beats and rapping, like older beats and rap, like kind of how Wayne used to do.
Yeah,
Mixtape Wayne run, you know what I'm saying? When he used to grab the shit. So I like that shit. And then
yeah, he's doing it good.
I'm out of all of the ones that he dropped, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The one that I've been stuck on the most is the one with Chevy Woods on it.
That was what was that? What's that called? That was like last week it came out. It's the double one. It's two
The
singles in
double one.
one.
Yup.
Yep.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah,
I
the
like both of
motherfuckers
them
did
joints.
good.
Them shits is smooth. and they complement each other so well on them too.
Facts.
Excuse me.
Billy Woods got Misery, and then Playboy Cardi, like we said, he drops tomorrow. I Am Music, and his lead single off of that will be "Woke Up Like This." Um, Anything you want to add to that before we move on?
To the new music. Um, did Wiz just drop another song, or was that the one that you just said, the one with Ty
T.Y.
Dolla?
Dollar Sign.
I thought he just dropped like another one, but I might be mistaken. Um,
I know
yeah,
Travel
but
Rap was last week.
he been going crazy. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, no, he had the one that's called Ariel's Freestyle. He just dropped that like today, like earlier today. Ariel's Freestyle.
Okay. I might have to check
There
that
was
out.
that one, that Skrilla by Kodak. I thought that was pretty dope. Like, yeah. You know what I like, bro? I liked that Memphis Bleak song, Still Rock. Did you listen to
Rock.
that?
Yeah, I heard that one
Yeah,
actually. I
I
didn't put
thought
that
that shit
in
was
there,
pretty.
but I heard that.
I thought it was pretty dope.
Yeah, I like this. There's a song they dropped about like 4 weeks ago. It was Graf, him, and I forgot what it's called. Rockefeller Chain. They did their fucking thing.
Mm.
Remember Pain in the Ass, dude who used to do the skits for Jay-Z. You
Mm-hmm.
wanna fuck with me? Well, he was
Mm-hmm.
on that video. He was on that video, so that was pretty cool to see.
Oh, that's dope. And then I seen something too that I thought this was pretty cool. The T-Pain thing. I don't know if that's a tour. Oh no, it's just a thing that he's coming to Milwaukee. Yeah, because it's called Back to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
He's
no,
doing
I'm
that
gonna look
shit at
into I'm gonna look into.
yeah, I
I
think
already told bro. I'm gonna look into Playboy Cardi. But go ahead, Mano. You were saying T-Pain bringing Wisconsin Fest.
yeah, I think he's coming to the rave or some shit, and he got like some fest called Back to Wisconsin or some shit like that. I thought that was pretty cool because T-Pain. We know T-Pain's story. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah,
some people do at
yeah,
least. He tell it. He didn't told it. So I just think that that's pretty cool. Got a couple
yeah.
people
No,
on the fly, like on the undercard, like Keisha Cole, Pusha T, Wale, Jermaine Dupri, Cash Dow, Drizzy. Um, them are like the ones that I kind of know. Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead. Send those Isaiah for sure. Because I'm gonna give dude a listen. I want to see what the fuss about. And yeah, that lineup is insane, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's not
forget.
bad, eh?
Yeah, not at all. You said Jermaine Dupri, and it's about time we bring Jermaine Dupri to the stage because man, that man gotta get his flowers from us. He's so underappreciated. That man still
I
getting his shit.
agree.
You can hear his sounds to this day, man.
Hmm.
Um, so let's
Yeah,
get
Jermaine
into first.
Dupri, Keisha Cole,
I like
Pusha
Keisha.
T, Wale. That's crazy.
Hey, what's gonna be crazy is to hear the clips back together, man. I can't wait to hear that shit. I want to see because they both were dope as a duo, but obviously Pusha T had to push through on his own while his brother, exiled the game, and he not only improved as an MC, but became one of the top tier MCs in his time, right? But if I
Hmm.
remember, like I said, he wasn't whack, but I remember No Malice used to be that guy on them
Hmm.
Clips records. So I can't wait to hear how much has Pusha T improved with him, or how much has he got? What is it? Not ring rust, but bar rust for being out of the game so long. So it's
Right.
intriguing to hear that. It's intriguing to hear what that shit. But Pusha T, one of my favorites, without a doubt, man.
Yeah, he dope.
All right, man. So Great Minds Think Alike live stream episode 23, no, 24, 24, locked
On
up.
our Kobe shit.
Yeah, man. So locked up. The reason being because last week Tory Lanez dropped a project, and I thought since we're gonna do the review, I thought we might as well indulge in that topic of conversation of hip hop behind bars. So let's kick it off. Episode 24, locked up. First up, Tory Lanez Peterson album review. Last week he dropped a project straight from prison. Have you got a chance to give it a listen at all?
Yeah, I
And
have,
if
but
you
before I move forward, I just want to give a big special birthday shout out to Tegan. She has a little thing. It's Tegan. She's been on here before on
happy
the live. But
birthday,
yeah,
happy
it's her
birthday.
birthday. It's her birthday today. She turned 15. Happy birthday, Tegan. I hope you have a great birthday.
From everybody from the Great Mind Think Alike and the community. Happy birthday, Tegan. We appreciate you. Happy 15th birthday. Enjoy your teens.
Yeah, I did get a chance to I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, bro, but I did get a chance to listen to at least a good 12. He got what, like 20? He had like 20 songs on that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
And you know
Plenty.
what was crazy? One thing that I noticed, the very first song, not the intro. I liked the intro too, but the very first song, that
What do you mean?
motherfucker was 4 minutes. That motherfucker was 4 minutes long, bro. I haven't heard a rap song with like one person on it rapping the whole time. You know what I'm saying? 4 minutes since Eminem or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. Another thing that I noticed, bro, is you could kind of hear, and this is just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but remember when Drake was rapping us like dude's rapping like I don't want to say he's rapping like Drake, but there's like certain songs where he sound like where his flow, it
Take
kind of
care.
sounds take care. So I knew it was an error, some type of error Drake.
Yeah.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but I was like, man, this motherfucker's kind of going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was snapping. So yeah, I did peep that. I even heard the one of like the slower songs in the beginning of the album as well, and I thought that shit was hot as well. You know, he even sounds a little bit Drakey there. You know what Drake used to do, like the little singing, like
Yeah.
brand new, or like the very beginning. I was like, wow, this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that the project is pretty solid. I haven't got through the whole thing, and even though what I did listen to, I didn't really get to dissect it like that. I just heard it for what it was. So I definitely want to go back and dissect the album more. But from what I have heard, it sounds like a pretty solid ass album, bro.
Yeah. From my initial hearing, it sounded good. It sounds good, right?
Hmm.
It don't sound like he missed a step at all. It's Tory being Tory on them tracks. I think the production was great. I'm not even gonna knock the production on it. I think he still got it right. And I will say the different ranges, the pockets he took were dope. The talent's there, right? But I think what fucked
Hmm.
me up, or not fucked me up, let me take that back. I guess what I got exhausted of, but I also understand is damn near every song is, him talking about him being in prison. You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm.
prison system is prison. And, you know, I think he did what he could considering the circumstances he's in. So I will give him
Hmm.
that. But I think if this 20 songs would have been an 8-song EP, I think it would have been perfect. I think the
It would have
subject
resonated
matter,
better.
yeah, because it wouldn't sound redundant. It wouldn't sound repetitive. You know,
Okay.
there's like 3 songs on here that I probably could pick and choose from that could be like, okay, these are it, but I don't know. I think the whole if I think if it would have been shorter, it would have been more digestible as far as the content. As far as the content,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
I feel you.
But as far as everything else go, I ain't got no complaints. He's rapping. His melody's on point. He's in the zone. He's in the pockets. And he also said some interesting things on a song, my Shala Spice Thriller, where he basically talked about the case. And my thoughts is, damn, you know, if you are locked up for protecting from, so basically he's insinuating he's protecting 2 women in this instance. He's protecting that chick and Megan from not
Mm-hmm.
being hurt or being shot, and this woman for not going to jail for shooting her. So, you know, if you probably would have had your attorney or yourself attest to this, I don't know, maybe it would have helped your case. I don't know, why would you wait till you're in prison and on a project, you know? I don't know. I mean, again, man, considering the circumstances he's in, I like the project, right? But I think he could have just shortened it up. And there's some things he could just stop saying, because you might find yourself dealing with the consequences of what you say on these records inside behind the walls. You know, CEOs don't fucking play.
Right.
You
Right.
know. What's y'all thoughts, people? Have y'all heard that Tory Lanez project, Peterson? Let us know in the comments what y'all thought about it. And I see there's 8 people tuned in. Man, let us know you in the house. Give us a comment, give us a like. If possible, share. Appreciate you all. So let's go right into it.
You're welcome, Tegan.
Nice take on the Tory project, Nove. An EP would have hit harder. Yeah, I think so. If it would have been short, sweet, and we're gonna get into other projects that came from artists from prison, because there's artists that dropped projects from while they were in prison, but not many from prison. And I would say Tory Lanez sits up there, ranks highly. Y'all tap into Durk new album yet? If y'all, what are your thoughts? Deep thoughts? I haven't.
I
If I'm
haven't
not
either.
mistaken, Deep Thoughts was supposed to drop in October when he got jammed up. Then it got pushed back to January. And the last I heard of Durk, oh, damn. Matter of fact, the last thing I heard of Durk was Kanye. He had a conversation with Durk that he showed on FaceTime. Have you seen that at all?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that, and then he tells him that he just talked to Diddy like earlier.
so yeah, I haven't tapped into it, but we will get into it, and we'll get back to it next week. Episode 25. Matter of fact, for those that's watching, episode 25 next week. We made it episode 20, mother 5.
Fucking
What
five.
should we what should we do? What should be our countdown? What y'all want to know is our top or best or favorite 25 or what? Let us know in the comments and we'll bring it to the table next week or to the stage. You feel me? Um, yeah, that's the last thing I heard of Dirk. But on to the Tory Lanez. Also, he shouts out Chris Brown, you know, for helping him
Mm-hmm.
out with some legal aid. You know, so shout out to Chris Brown, man. But overall, that's my take. I'm not going to give it a rating like we normally do. I would say it's a good project. It's a good project. And Tori, man, if you make money off of this, wish you the best, bro. What's your final thoughts? Because we're gonna talk more about Tory, but as far as this project go, what's your final thoughts on the project?
Uh, yeah, like I was saying, I had to check out the rest of the project. Um, but me personally, from what I heard, I thought it sounded solid.
So there it goes, y'all. Tory Lanez, Peterson out now, man. So outside of Tory, now we're gonna talk about rappers locked up. So we're gonna break it down in two subject matters, right, Mano? We're gonna talk about rappers that are locked up that have been convicted, right? And then we're gonna talk about certain rappers that are locked up awaiting their faith, waiting trial or whatnot.
Like Durk
And then
and Diddy and them.
yep, and then we're gonna talk about artists that have been locked up, came out, and some were successful and some not. And we're gonna talk about it all today. So locked up. Go ahead, bro. Throw a name out there and we bring it up. Because I got a few
Well,
listed.
I'm gonna say the first one that I had told you before. um, what's going on with C Murder, man?
C Murder, No Limit Soldier, brother of Percy Miller, aka Master P, right? So C Murder was incarcerated August 14, 2009 for second degree murder, life without no parole.
Mm.
January 12, 2022, C Murder was convicted of the murder of a 16-year-old on August 11, 2009. He was found guilty of that. So he's been fighting appeals and nothing. Even though two witnesses have come forward and said their story wasn't the truth or whatnot, nothing is working in C Murder's favor at the moment. But yeah, as it stands, he's still locked up, life with no parole, brother. And
Well,
C Murder, what was the name of his brother's group? Was it True?
I don't even know.
Because I know that was his saying, True. Anybody that's watching, um, True, I know that's something C Murder was rapping, but was that the name of Masterpiece, Simple Shocker, and C Murder's group? Let me know in the comments. I believe that's what it was.
Shout out Reno the
Um,
Dawn. I see you, bro.
so in 2002, that's my bad, not 2022, 2002. At this time, yeah, I would say No Limit still riding success because it was like 97, 98 when they started bubbling and whatnot. So he got gone when situations hot, and we're here like what 23 years later, and I'm sure Master P's in a great position, but as far as music goes, I don't think he's one that could come out and be able to turn it around. That's my personal opinion. How about you, bro?
Yeah, I think so too. I think that it's been so long, and you see, like, how it's been. Um, yeah, I don't think that he's gonna ever get to see the daylight again.
Even if he did get a chance to see the daylight, because we're going to talk about certain music as well. You think he'll be able to thrive? Because success is very fucking hard in this time, but you think he'll be able to thrive in this era of music?
um, I mean, I don't know. He could. He probably will have like a. I wouldn't say like thrive like that, but he would have his core, following or whoever following. You know, I don't think that he will be like I don't think he can make like any type of comeback or anything like that because I mean, the last real like song that I remember from him was the one with him and I was
Snoop.
gonna no, the one with BG. I was gonna say something about that one too, about BG
Okay.
actually. But the one, you know, which one that I know y'all didn't heard of me. No, I'm see
Mm-hmm.
murder, all done that shit. That was like like one of the see murder songs that I like. And he was locked up at that time, correct?
Yep, correct. It met
Yeah.
BG actually.
Oh shit, I didn't even know BG was locked up at that time as well. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BG
that's
been in
dope.
and out. Yeah, so you brought up See Murder, Life Without Parole. I'm gonna bring up the Wave God, Max B. Incarcerated since
Mm,
September 3, 2009 for conspiracy to armed robbery, kidnapping, aggravated assault, and M homicide. Sentenced to
mm,
75 years in prison. Max Speed was sentenced to prison for conspiracy related charges. He's alleged to have plotted to rob two men with his on and off girlfriend and his stepbrother at a Holiday Inn in New Jersey in September of 2006. The botched robbery resulted in one of the men being shot dead. In 2016, Max was resentenced by a Bergen County judge to 20 years after he pleaded guilty to the aggravated manslaughter. As part of the new deal, his new release date, November 9, 2025. So the
oh
Wave God
yeah.
will be home this year. Um, Again, that's a dude that I'm not gonna knock the momentum, the wave that he was
I'm
on,
sure Jim Jones got his style.
but I do not like him, but he's in a great position when he get home because there's French Montana.
Tana,
Uh,
yeah.
there's a few people that
Jim. Oh no, Jimmy and him got
oh
aren't
yeah,
on.
they got beef.
Are they?
They got beef.
They got beef. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Who else? There's other people that be shouting them out too. All the time out here. I don't remember who. I'm trying to put my finger on it. Does Wiz ever shout him out or not? I don't know. Probably not.
probably, bro. Probably. But I remember that wave shit, that wavy god era, like that all the mixtapes he was dropping with French, the shit he was doing with Bird Gang, like yeah, he was tearing up through some shit. So that's another guy. I was never a fan of his music, but we'll see. I think
Hmm.
he'll be in a better position because there is people that he fuck with that are still musically doing it. So we'll see what's up with the wave
Hmm.
god. You want to bring up someone else?
Let's check some comments.
Look up Hurricane
Let's
Wisdom.
go.
It'll blow up next. Okay.
Okay. Jot that down.
Yep. I am too. Appreciate the suggestions, by the way. Okay, so the group
The
was
group
true.
was
Right?
true. True.
Yeah, it was true. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all engaging, bro. And I appreciate y'all. Um, true. I'm late, but I'm here, my brothers. We always appreciate you. And you're never late if you show up. Appreciate you, my brother.
Hmm. Appreciate you, Reno.
Top five up and
Top
coming
five
artists.
upcoming artists. Let's do something new and fresh.
Okay, time out. What's new to you? Like someone that been out just a year, 2 years. Give us um what is it called? A criteria. What is new and fresh? Is someone that hasn't dropped a mixtape or someone who just only got a mixtape? Give us the criteria,
Yeah,
bro, and we most definitely will do that.
yeah, that would be fun.
Okay. If Cole,
Hey,
if
chill.
Jello Ball could drop the hottest song of '04 and 2025, see Murder can go platinum. That's it. Right.
That's not a bad analogy, no
Analogy.
bullshit. Hey, you know what's crazy? Nick. Hey Nick, you know what's crazy? Now that you say that, and I was telling No this shit. I remember we was on this live stream one time, and he asked me if I had heard that Jello Ball song, and I was like, "Nah, I don't think I heard it yet." Whatever. But I had heard that song I don't know how many times back, and I thought that was Manny Fresh, bro. No bullshit.
Yeah.
When I told dude, I was like, bro, that was that one song. That, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I thought that was Manny Fresh, bro. No bullshit. Like I thought it was Manny Fresh and some other artists. But yeah, that shit is crazy. That's a good take on that. No bullshit. Yeah, C Murder could probably make a comeback. We'll see. We'll see.
And I'm glad you brought up Jello Ball.
Right?
I bet Def Jam's regretting that fucking millions they gave that young boy because his recent single has charted plastic, triple plastic.
Yeah.
Chink, one of my favorite. Yeah, bro. I sent you the name of the song. Chink was one of my favorite artists by French. That could have been huge if he ain't get got. Yeah, I like the Chinks for sure. New as in like, okay, I like
End of
that.
2023 and all right, for sure.
So that means I'm gonna have to dig into like YouTube and fucking because I don't do Spotify. I'm gonna have to dig into that.
With Glorilla. That's what you
Yeah,
talk about now over now.
no, he needed that. That's what I'm saying.
He needed that bounce back.
Yeah, he needed to bounce. He needed to bounce back with that one, bro. Okay, you want to bring up someone else, another name? We brought up C Murder,
Let's
Max
do.
B.
You want to do BG? Fuck, because we just kind of like was on him.
No, we'll do him later
Oh, you
because
want to
he's
talk
out.
about people that still locked? You want to talk about
Yeah,
people that still
yeah,
locked in? Okay,
yep.
I got you. How about they gotta be rappers, or could that be associated with rapping?
Yeah, it's whoever you want to bring
How
up.
about
Entertainer.
how about how about Suge Knight?
Yeah, so Suge Knight, if I'm not mistaken, he's about to be 9 years into a 28-year sentence. And
Damn.
not last year, a few weeks ago, he went up for an appeal and they
Mm-hmm.
upheld it. So he's still facing 28 years.
Ooh.
He's convicted. He's convicted for manslaughter, if I'm not mistaken,
That's
for
is
killing.
that when he was
Yeah, yep,
with the
correct.
driving?
In
He
the
tried to
car.
run the people over.
Yep,
Okay. Damn,
yep.
I didn't know that that's what he was still locked up for, bro. I thought it was something different.
Nope. That they gave
No?
him 28
Wow.
years. They gave him one homicide, one intention, or one attempt because if you notice, he reversed back. He hit someone else.
Mm,
So
damn.
the alleged story goes, and I say alleged because I don't know, I wasn't there, right? Um, he went on the set of what is it called? Straight Outta Compton was the name of that movie, the NWA movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He went on the set on there trying to you know bully,
Intimidating shit.
intimidate, proper word. He went to intimidate some shit, and they weren't going, bro. And he got in the whip, and he alleges that one of them pulled out a strap on him, so he feared for his life. But yeah, no, he ain't getting no time cut yet, no time soon at least.
Mm.
Trump need a pardon, big bro.
Who's that?
um, who were you just talking about? What's his fucking
Um,
name? That's Suge Knight. I don't know who you talking about. Is that not fucking
I thought we was
Wavebot,
talking
right?
about Suge Knight. Yeah, I thought we was talking about Suge Knight, but that we was talking about before we was talking about that was who you bring up?
Oh, okay.
Max B.
Max
I'm like,
B.
well, and then, huh? Suge. He said
Oh,
Suge. He said
oh
Trump need a
okay.
pardon. Yeah. And hire him as a bodyguard and shit. Can you imagine? Looking eyes. And shit walking around with his big ass fucking cigar.
Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to see nobody ever locked up, man. And Suge Knight, I don't know, man. He I don't know what he could possibly do. I don't see nothing for him. He exiled himself out the game. Um, I don't know. Unless he really tell law type shit and gets a few mills or whatever. I don't know if
Hmm.
Suge Knight could bounce back. What's your thoughts on that? You think there's any kind of
Yeah, I think his only the only way for him to be able to like have like some type of like relevancy or whatever is like you said, like a tell all where he not makes a movie or no shit like that, but maybe first starts like he presses up a book, right? And then does like a podcast or some shit to that extent, right? And then kind of like leaks just certain information and then kind of baits you into if you want to know more, you got to buy the book type shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't think that anybody really want to. I mean, definitely people don't want to work with Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just being honest. He like
Yeah.
he tries to bully his way into shit. You know, just he tries to take control of situations and shit. So I don't think people will want to do business with him. Um, but yeah, and unless it was like people like him and Birdman is cool, ain't they? Or him and Wack?
Not no more.
No, him. No, see, he don't. He's not cool with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. He ain't got no kind of ties in the game right now. Nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody.
he
And the
naked.
only one I think the only person that still hasn't said nothing negative about him has been Nick Cannon. So that might be somewhere some
What about this dude, Ray J?
no that I'm gonna talk to you about that. Keep that remind me of that real quick.
Okay,
If he
all
get
right.
he gonna fuck around and get Diddy got. I'm gonna tell you this. Oh, both of y'all said some shit. Okay, so I get back to back. Okay, what you said first, Orly, and I'm gonna
um,
set up.
Ray J.
Okay, so Ray J got on a podcast talking about how he owns the life rights to Suge Knight's story, right? Suge Knight did an interview with the Art of Dialogue. We highlighted a clip of what he said or something last week. Nick brought it up. So Suge this
Hmm.
time insinuated, look into Ray J for the cause of death of Whitney Houston. That he was the
Oh,
one who got
what?
her. That he was the one who got her a bad batch of some of that, you know what, that bing, bing, pow, bing. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That boom, bop, boom, 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 bop,
Yep.
beat.
So so Diddy, um, all them damn, what was it that I was gonna say about him? Diddy got well anyhow, it come
He
back to me.
said,
But
Diddy was good. He said if he get out, he gonna fuck around and get Diddy got. That's what he had said before.
okay. So Diddy news, I forgot about this. CNN, remember they were the ones to air the Diddy video of him assaulting Cassie back from 2016.
Hmm. Hmm.
So apparently prosecutors were trying to get their hands on this video. That wasn't remember we said and y'all could go back before Facebook deletes it. We might upload it because we got it in the vault. But on one of our episodes, we said that video got through CNN. It didn't come from TMZ or no other outlet. Came through CNN, and we
Hmm.
said that was the boys that leaked that video. That was the feds that leaked that
Hmm.
video. I stated that. I remember I stated that. Man, I could be wrong, bro, because they're saying the prosecutors try to get their hands on this video, which CNN leaked, and the original video CNN destroyed after airing this video. So that video cannot be submitted in court because it's edited, not placed in its proper content sequence and all that shit. So I'm glad he brought it up.
Really?
So yes, bro. So it's not saying Cassie can't hit that stand, right? But it's quite interesting that CNN would have destroyed whoever gave him this copy, or however they got this copy is interesting. Because it wasn't the boys that leaked it. Because if it was, that's their evidence. Why would they destroy their own evidence? And that's the original copy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that I'm glad he brought that up. So let me go ahead, throw out a name, Manu.
Um, so let's do Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. Now he's interesting. Now this is an interesting one, right? Let's break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Pooh Shiesty incarcerated 2021 firearm conspiracy, 5 years in prison. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to a firearm conspiracy charge. The charges are related to two separate incidents involving guns. The first occurred 2020 when the Memphis rapper was involved in a shooting outside of the apartment complex parking lot. The second incident took place at a Miami Kings of Diamond strip club. So basically, a subsequent offender, firearms, the Fed zone play, 5 years. Um, he was hot. He was bubbling. What is it? Take it back in the joint with Little Durk. Take it back
Take
in
it,
blood.
yeah. Back in blood, yeah.
That motherfucker was fire, and he was bubbling before that. But I think that's the one that put him on the map. If I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken, out of 5 years, he do a 3.5 year bid. He's been incarcerated since 2021, so we're looking at maybe a Pooh Shiesty release sometime this year, early next year. What's your thoughts on him as far as is he in a good position to succeed after his bid?
I think so. Gucci keeps him relevant in his music as well. Like he said his name in the he said he said free my ninjas shice. I know it ain't no fun. Rich, locked down, still ain't got no bond. Some shit like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I agree. I think so
saying?
too. He's in Memphis bubbling right now. Glorilla popping money back, still doing his thing. They got a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I think he's one of those that, and he's young too. He still could resonate with a certain audience. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. If he's smart, he could take over the Durk audience.
I mean, he was there. That Back in
Yeah.
Blood, and then what's the other song
Mm-hmm.
they got together? They got another song together that was pretty fire too. So yeah,
Yeah, for
most
real.
definitely. Didn't say it was the shorty working at the hotel that let him know. Yeah, that was Max B's girlfriend, on and off girlfriend at the time. I think she got like a 20 piece. I think she got like a 20
Damn.
piece for her. Yeah, I'm sure she did like good five, but I think it was they gave her like a 20 piece. He had way harder joints than Back in Blood for real. No, see, but you're missing the point. We're saying where they were at the time, because when he got locked up, that was his hottest joint though. Because he got jammed
Mm-hmm.
up right after that.
It was his hottest
And
joint. Yes.
that's all we
That's
saying,
the
because
one
he
that
do
put
got
me. That's the one
he
that put
got
me on to him.
and he got plenty joints with 30 that I fuck with. So I'm not saying I haven't heard. He's different than like I heard way more of him than I did Playboy Cardi, because I haven't heard of Playboy Cardi, but I fuck with him. What I'm saying is where they are, where they locked up, are they in position to bounce
Mm-hmm.
back? Some of them have,
Yeah.
some of them haven't. We're talking about them because they're in a position to find out if they do come out, right? We're gonna talk about the dudes that are locked up or who have been locked up and came out and see where they how they succeeded. You feel me? But no, I know he got plenty joints. I fuck with fucking Pooh. I do. I fuck with
Mm-hmm.
Shiesty.
Shout out Noli.
Who ain't getting out? Pooh Shiesty? Yeah, he is. He most definitely getting
He
out.
said he ain't getting out.
Hey, if you're talking about Pooh Shiesty, yeah, he most definitely getting out.
Suge, he
Good
ain't
start.
getting enough.
Yo, actually, that motherfucker, you talking about Big 30 shit. Should have ducked. That's the
Should
name of
have
the
ducked.
song.
Yeah.
That's the one with Durk. That's another one with Durk. So what I'm saying is, or what we say, right? We're just seeing where they were at, seeing if like they got enough time to when they come out bounce back or if not. Some of them won't be able to. 762 guy was fired. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I think I did. Yeah, so Pooh Shiesty's in a we both agree he's in a good position when he come out to to see I mean my bad. He's in a good position to put himself he's in a good position to find success. My bad. I'm over here tripping like a motherfucker. All right, so let's bring up from Jersey, Fetty Wap.
Mm.
Trap Queen was going crazy. He reminded me of
Yeah,
dude.
baby.
I always thought he was dude from Immature. I always thought he
Mm.
was. I was like, that's girl. That dude
He
from
was like,
Immature.
damn.
He rapping like a
He
motherfucker.
said, he said, damn, he found his niche. He snapped. He should have never fucked with those immature guys. He should have just did his own shit.
Should have been Fetty Wap. Incarcerated 2021, released on bond, then back in custody 2022. Drug trafficking, 6 years in prison. He was among five other individuals
Mm,
charged with distributing 100
that
kilos of
H.
H fentanyl, crack cocaine in New York City area. He's
Sheesh.
in he's like 2022, so that's 4 years ago. So what's that like? Probably by next year he'll be home. I'm not familiar
Mm-hmm.
with his background. Um, I don't know who he was running with or what kind of position he could put himself in. But if he can sound like anything,
1738.
if he could sound like anything that he did sound like, I think he's in a good position too to find some success when he gets out. What's your thoughts on Fetty Wap?
Yeah, I think yeah, because honestly, the last song that I heard with Fetty Wap was a song that was with him. Oh, I hate to say this guy's name. I think it was Takashi and
Yo,
um what's that dude from New
Cashapp,
York? The boy?
Cashapp,
No, no, not him. The other dude that he be singing kind of. The fuck is his
uh,
name?
Boogie,
Yep.
hey
Ace
Boogie.
Boogie. Yeah. 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 And that's the last I heard of him. And he, I think that if he does like little features and shit, people is gonna use him or whatever. But to be honest, I think he had his run.
Let's see some comments before we go into run like three more, then get into the next subject.
Yeah, baby. Baby, won't you come my
So that goes
way?
crazy. What Fetty Wap is called again, not Trap Queen. Shit, that's all I remember from that fucking head. Shitty Trap Queen.
That's yeah, yeah. Baby, won't you come my way? That was Track Queen? I don't remember.
Yeah,
They all sounded the same to me, bro.
that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna lie to you.
saying. But I remember that shit.
No, that was the
Shit.
oh yeah,
I
no,
was
that Rewindo.
But don't feel bad.
Oh,
Don't feel bad, Isaiah, because I'm sure you're more closer to your high school days than I am. I'm
yeah,
far, I'm far removed from
unfortunately.
that. Yeah, plenty hits. No, for sure. I'm sure I used to hear some of them. I think dude's in a good position, and he probably in a greater position for the East Coast because they surely. Let me take that back. New York, Jersey, they need that shit. They need a hitter from out there. You want to throw out some names? We got like a few more.
Let's see. Let's see. Um. Oh, how about I know we talked about him earlier when he ended up catching the charge, but did you see what's up with him? Um. Um. Pee Wee. Pee Wee. Pee Wee Long.
Long
Something.
way.
Yeah,
I
Pee Wee
thought,
Long way.
yeah, didn't he get indicted after an interview? What this
Yeah.
crazy dude was on Vlad TV and he kept it thorough. Like Vlad couldn't crack him. But yeah, he got caught up with a conspiracy. What I found interesting was for distribution, my bad. Conspiracy for distribution of cocaine. Um dude had affiliations for like 15 years with dude from No Jumper, Brick Baby, bro.
Mm.
I thought I thought Brick Baby, like that's interesting. I thought he was just a new guy on the scene, but I guess he's been around for a while. But Pee Wee Longway, I think he got like good 10, 15 year bid for that shit.
Damn.
Um shit. I don't know about him, but Atlanta's always gonna bubble, so we'll see. We'll see with him.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about him earlier, but Tory Lanez charged with assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, negligent discharge of firearm, sentenced 10 years in prison. Tory Lanez,
Mm-hmm.
Megan Thee Stallion, and Kelsey Nicole Harris were right around Los Angeles when an argument ensued that resulted in Megan getting shot at both of her feet. Yeah. Um, he faced the maximum, if I'm not mistaken. They were trying to give him 22 years, so a 10-year bid, and he's already
Damn.
what 4 years into his bid. Um, I don't know if he could find an early release. I don't think the game will pass him by. He's a talented guy. What do you think about Tory Lane's chances of any kind of success when he gets out? Let,
Yeah, I
let's
think
say
he's good.
let's give or take about 3 years from now. You think so?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
I mean, considering that he just gave us like a 20 whatever 20 track album of jail, I think it's like the only thing he really got right now to inspire him and shit. But um maybe I think when he gets out, he'll be straight. I think people will fuck with him and he'll bounce back.
I'm gonna be I'm on the fence with that one. I think he's talented as fuck. I think he could find success. What is it? I don't want to call it ghostwriting, but when you just ghostwriting, when you write for people,
Hmm.
he could do his neo dream shit.
Right.
But I think if he continues to be on the path that he's on with the music that he is dropping, I think by the time he gets out, there's not gonna be a there's not gonna be a demand for it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like I don't know. He might oversaturate himself. I don't know. Let's see. I'm on the fence because I believe he is talented. Longevity is key, right? A lot of people that have had longevity, but he done like kind of alienated himself from the women demographic because of the Megan situation. You feel me? Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you chill, go do your time, give time people forget. So by the time you get out, do something. I don't know. Just my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
I could agree with you on that. Like, you don't want your whole like shit to just be like that, like how people try to tie Chris Brown to like the whole Rihanna shit. Or some people don't try to let that shit go, you know what I'm saying? They try to
Yeah,
make like, have that define like his career as a whole when it's like,
yep.
that shit happened when he was a younger kid, he apologized, shit happens. No, it's not right, da da da, but we move on, we grow, and you know, whatever. So,
You said it perfectly. I couldn't agree more. He was a young, I would say man, but like you said, he was a young teen. They both were kids. They didn't know life yet. They were learning. They were, what I'm saying. So it wasn't right. It don't make it right. I'm not trying to justify it for it, but that was so long ago. He does so much sense that I don't know. One day they're gonna appreciate that young man's talent because he's still fairly young.
mhm. Shout out my sis
So
Angie. I see you watching. Shout out to you. Say what's up in the comments.
he had an interview with Eck and he admitted he was generous with the funds. Yep. If you don't know when you get out, you have a little buzz because he will most of our business on price game. You release it because yeah, let's see. I mean, shit. Atlanta's always been a hub. I mean, has been the hub, so he's in a good position. We'll see. Um,
Hmm.
all right, let me just run through some. Then we get up with the rappers who's locked up awaiting outcomes. NBA young boy was sentenced to under 2 years for fraud and gun related charges. He should be out by next year. He how you say he scathed. He went through unscathed, damn near. Um, I'm not a big NBA young boy guy, but I know he had the young kids in the hair lot. Um, all I can say is when it came to the streams and the shits like that, they were running that boy's number up. But as far as I can remember, he was either in jail or on house arrest. So I never seen this kid actually reap the benefits of his labor, right? So
Hmm.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see when young boy gets out if this is really just a wave. Cause I believe personally, my personal opinion, Manu, right? Because you could agree because we pay for tickets to go see artists perform, right? We leave our
Hmm.
fucking house, we pay
Hmm.
for tickets with the money that we work hard for to see these entertainers. So we know what it is like to go see a show, right? And we only do that for the ones that we generally fuck with, right? But a lot of these
Hmm.
artists, and I can name a lot, they got plenty numbers, they be go viral, et cetera. And people think they're the next ones, and usually they're the next ones to flop in a hurry, right?
Hmm.
Um, I want to see what NBA YoungBoy could do if he could take his act on the road. Because if 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 it matches what I see as far as streams and the numbers, I can see this boy. Let me take that back. That young man making money. NBA YoungBoy
Hmm.
got the young kids and the ones in the young 20s in a headlock. So we'll see, man. And I believe he could find success, but it's on him. What's your thoughts on NBA YoungBoy?
Man, I feel the same because I don't really like fuck with dude like that neither. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think he's always kind of have had has had that little buzz, or he got like a core little following, people that really fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And I think as long as he has that, he'd drop anything and people was gonna gravitate towards it. And plus, he's very drama-ish, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's always controversy because, I mean, that's all, the controversy sells. So that's always a good for, that's part of his image. You know what I'm saying? He's very controversial. He likes to talk shit, then said shit about Boosie, then said shit about Gucci, man. He had said shit about Durk. He had said shit about the whole thing with, that's going on with Vaughn, the King Von thing, all of that. So yeah, I think that he's always going to have some type of relevancy, in my opinion.
When that Whack, when that Jay Prince, when that Floyd, when that
Mm-hmm.
everybody, he's the baby 50.
Yeah.
Let me check some comments right quick. Yeah, no, most definitely send them shits. Yeah, no, again, bro. There's certain people I do fuck with. It's just him. It was just so much, and there hasn't been nothing that really stood out to me. I do remember this one joint with him and A Boogie from back in the day, but aside from that, I really haven't rocked with NBA. So Casanova sentenced 15 years in
I
prison,
forgot
part
about
of
that.
the RICO. Part of the RICO seven. He was part 17 people, untouchable, Glorilla Stone Nation gang indicted. Casanova was sentenced to 188 months in prison for gang-related racketeering charges and other offenses. Um, I don't know about Cass. He was energetic as fuck. He did bring energy, and I did like his how you say his personality. I don't know if he reached what he was supposed to reach, or maybe it was halted. I don't know, but I think by the time he get out the game, done passed him. What's your thoughts on who the fuck I
Yeah,
just
it's kind
mentioned?
Casanova. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of funny that you had brought dude up because I had just seen him in some pictures. He had like some pictures they had leaked where he was in jail and shit. Dudes like
oh
looking like
yeah,
looking like fucking the Incredible Hawk and shit. You know what I'm saying? But um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think you might be right in a sense. I think the game kind of like his little era might have passed him by, but um, you know, the industry always likes a bad guy, and if he could play that bad guy part like a 50 Cent or some shit like that, say he take on
yeah,
that role and the bad guy, I think that he'll be fine. I think that, he just got that's the persona that he's gonna have to take, I guess.
yeah. We'll see what Casanova, man. But 15 years will be enough time for the game not to even know who you were, man. So,
Mm.
oh, okay. I have one more note. Battle rapper Sue Surf charged with racketeering, conspiracy, and possessing firearms and ammunition as a convicted felon. 6 years in prison. Been locked down since 2022, so he should be home, give or take, what, 2 more years, right? So 6 years, 2028. So he'll be 6 years into his bed. Are you familiar with Sue Surf, the battle rapper?
Mm-mm. No.
He's one of my favorites, bro. One of my favorites. I put him in my top 5 favorites. I know I'm gonna catch hell because there's so many great ones like Charlie Clips and shit like that. But
Loaded
yeah,
Lux.
Loaded Lungs, yo, Murder Mook. What's my boys from Jersey? Damn, Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal's cold too.
All right, so those are some of the guys that were locked up or that are locked up and got sentenced. There's so many more rappers. We could be here forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just touched on some that were either bubbling or whatnot,
Yeah,
or just were recent.
and and you guys feel free to. This is not just a me and no thing. This is a whole. Just like you know, what I'm saying, if y'all somebody like the next criteria is going to be what um
Those awaiting trial, waiting like artists
people that's awaiting
yep,
trial. So
that are
any
locked up.
artists that you know that are locked up that are still awaiting trial, and y'all want to know about them or whatever, bring them up in the comments, and then we'll see what's up. So like Diddy is one, right?
Yep. So you brought up Diddy. So obviously we know Diddy's locked up on a RICO charge. Let me pull him up right quick. Incarcerated since September 16, 2024. Charges trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Sentencing, awaiting trial. So what happened is, like, we already know, the whole world know. A lot of lawsuits were filed his way. The biggest one was Cassie. Once that hit the fan, the feds got involved as far as, looking at Diddy's way. And the raid happened, then Diddy gets arrested and he'll start trial May 5th or the 6th. And it's crazy because it's a RICO charge and he's still the only guy who has been arrested. So
Mm-hmm.
and what's crazy though, a lot of things, like I said earlier. So by the time I believe, right? Please don't crucify me, y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
I believe if the way things are looking, I think by the time this trial is over with, we might be looking at Diddy looking at time served and he'll be out, bro. So many lawsuits are crumbling. Like, and really the feds, that's what I'm saying. I can't wait to like the first like the week or two prior to this trial to begin for we can see what's really going on. But everything that has been presented to the public has been, how you say, shredded apart by Diddy's attorneys. You know what I'm saying? There's even attorneys for plaintiffs or for the victims or defendants, my bad, that are backing down from cases. Like, you really ain't got a case here. So that case is very interesting to see. I'm not saying he's not guilty, but I, I'm interested to see leading in. But I would say that JD's gonna be having time served by the time this over with, bro. But yeah, that's what he's
Yeah.
facing, and he can look at like anywhere from the maximum charge they're trying to give him is like 60.
How
um
much?
60.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's what everything they have presented so far. They still haven't unsealed different parts of the indictment. That's what's interesting.
Wow.
Mystical, I think it's over with for him. He's been incarcerated from 2022, first degree R, currently jail waiting trial. I think it's over with for him.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
And how the boy K Dot said, you got a weird case. Why the fuck you're around? Um, then I think we were talking about it earlier, or a couple weeks ago. K Flock, murder and RICO indictment, currently jail, waiting for trial, which have started. So the backdrop to this story it's not funny, but I find it funny because I guess supposedly the guy that he's in jail for, I mean, the guy that he committed murder, right,
Mhm.
was the get back for one of his friends. And apparently this friend took the stand this morning or yesterday against K Flock. Ain't that a bitch?
Mm, damn, that's
So
wild.
yeah, man. So yeah, sometimes sometimes you just gotta let your friend be a man and handle his own business because you might find yourself being a friend and being in jail for it. And he be the one to be
Right.
like, he's the one who did it. So yeah, man.
That's crazy.
For those who still tuning in, we appreciate y'all for sure as always, man. If you can, give us a comment, give us a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like on our pages. Thank you.
How about this
But
one? YNW Melly.
I'm glad you brought him up. So YNW Medley, he was brought up earlier, incarcerated since 2019, February. 2 counts of first degree murder. Sentence currently jail awaiting his retrial on them charges. So in February, it's alleged role in the M of his best friends, two of his best friends. Prosecutors claim he shot the two men, staged the scene with the help of YNW Portland to make the shooting appear to be a drive-by. So what's crazy is he's been locked up 6 years. They don't give him a chance for bail or bond, and that's cool, right? But
Mm.
you already had the trial. Y'all blew this trial. The state blew the trial. I think that should give the grounds for him to be able to bail himself out or bond out, bail himself out, so he can fight this case from home. So it's
Mm.
interesting to see what's going to happen there because 6 years,
Mm.
6 years. So yeah, man. I don't know too much about him, but I do know motherfuckers was fucking with him. So and Florida is a hub too. There's a lot of motherfuckers in Florida still doing it. So if he used to get out anytime soon, shit, I think he could bubble because motherfuckers love that story, man. He beat two homies. He's like
Hell
King
yeah.
Von type shit. So
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Little
Who
Durk,
else?
we already talked about Little Durk numerous times. He's still awaiting trial. Um, his starts in October. He's been incarcerated since October. So, um, yeah, that's few of them that come to mind. Dougie B, that's one of the rappers that's down with K Fly. He's incarcerated for criminal possession of weapon and burglary, awaiting trial. They're from the
Mm.
Bronx. They had a they had nice buzz going on. Anybody else stand out to you before we move on to the next one? Before we,
No, I was trying to think of somebody, but I couldn't.
yeah, there's a few motherfuckers that I really didn't want to even talk about, like Little J and shit like that. But so let me change it up right quick. For the six people still tuning in, gracias, thank you. Excuse us if we feel a little like a day school. We're gonna get used to this new schedule we have because we're gonna be active. We're getting active out here. You know what
Get
I'm saying?
active out here.
Getting active.
Active
So
this summer, son.
by next week or the following week, we'll be locked in, engaged back. So now we going on to life after lockup. So we discussed the rappers that are locked up, got sentenced. We discussed rappers that are locked up awaiting trial. Now we're gonna discuss rappers that have been locked up and seen life after lockup. Again, like bro said, it ain't just me and him. This is the conversation we were gonna have regardless, but we just gonna have it with y'all. Engage. comment, give us comments, engage in the conversation because we want to make it about us. All puns intended. All right, man. You want to give out any quick shout outs right quick while we here?
Yeah, shout out Fiona, shout out Raya, shout out Tegan, shout out Nolan, shout out Peyton, shout out everybody that's watching. Appreciate all of y'all. Shout out Isaiah, shout out Nick. The people, especially like special. Look, I'm gonna give a special shout out to everybody that's tuned in, but a special shout out to the people that tune in every Thursday. Nick Daniels. I see Juice always come in here and give a salute. Isaiah
Reno.
down there is always in here and here. Yup, Reno is always down there in here every I've been seeing the ring a lot lately, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all, man. Just want to give y'all a special shout out. Give y'all a yeah.
What bro said, and a special shout out in my takeoff voice. Mama. So we got to the last topic. Life after lockup. We're gonna discuss some rappers again that were behind bars and got out and see if they found success or whatnot. We ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, but again, like bro said, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Okay, let's go crazy, man. We could just run right through them. Bring up a
So,
name, my lord.
I got you. I'm gonna say one of mine because I fuck with. And a lot of people say he's a clone now. Well, what about Gucci Man?
Gucci. Incarcerated 2013, released 2016. Amount of time Gucci was down, 985 days. Charge, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Yeah, so I don't know. Gucci just been Gucci. Whatever has been Gucci's lane, he's been in it. I don't think as far as musically he was like it's crazy. He was locked down 3 years, but I don't think musically he was missed because they were dropping projects left and right while he was shutting down. I don't know, man. I think Gucci came out a better person, but as far as his success, it's always been the Gucci wave. Like it's always, I don't know. He's maintained his level of success. What about you? What's your thoughts on
it? Yeah, I guess I never thought about it like that. Like, he kind of, how you would say, he wasn't really missed when he was gone because he still was dropping projects to writing on the wall and this and that and all that other shit, right? So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Gucci is still. It's crazy how he still is relevant. He's still doing his shit. He just dropped a fucking song like about 3 weeks ago called Preference. I don't like convertible, but I ain't got a preference. That shit kind of sound like some old Gucci. Kind of go check it out.
Gucci. Okay, so this is how old I am, y'all. This is how old I am. Slick Rick. I'm Slick Rick old. So incarcerated 1991, released 1997, 2,172 days, charged with attempted murder and weapons charges. The Slick Rick was released and deported because, like 21 Savage, he's from the UK, y'all. But Slick Rick is from over there from the UK, raised in New York. Yeah, so I think he's so underappreciated and like underappreciated. Like a lot of people just don't realize where they really got their style from. Slick Rick was one of the ones, man. He personally one of my top 10 favorites. As far as innovators, like that storytelling, that was him from, but he was one of the guys that wasn't able to find success after his release. He did a shit with Outkast. What is it called? Live from the Barbecue, some shit like that. I think it was called. No, that was
Mhm.
him and Raekwon. No, art of storytelling. I'm tripping. It's the art of storytelling.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, he was one who wasn't able to find no success after his release. But I'm that old, y'all. Go ahead, brother. Shoot for another one.
It's kind of dope that you have him on the little thing. I was gonna say Tupac.
Man, yes. Tupac. I was gonna say the best for last, but fuck it. Here we are. Tupac Shakur, hands down one of the GOATs, undeniably. February 14, 1995. He was incarcerated February 14, 1995. Released October 10th, 1995. Total amount of time 239 days. Charge S assault. Tupac actually was cleared of a majority of the charges, but just convicted for unwanted touching of the buttocks. Um, Tupac was on a trajectory to me. I would say that. Like, he's one of them artists that he didn't get it straight out the gate, but every outing he was just getting better, right? So during the process of him doing this time, Me Against the World is dropped. So he's in prison when Me Against the World dropped, and that's one of my favorite Tupac albums. Um, at this time, thanks to BET, MTV, the Source magazines, Double XLs, I was able to keep up with interviews of him. So the infamous 1995 Source Magazine Awards is where Suge Knight was like, Tupac, we got your back when you come home. And it was just a month later, Tupac came home and dropped All Eyes on Me. Did he find success? Fuck yeah. He found more success than he could fathom because that would go on to be his biggest charting album. That's crazy to just think of
Mhm.
because you think about this, right? We're talking about there was a time when it took a year for motherfuckers to get an album ready to present it to you, right? This is a
Mhm.
guy who got released October 10th, 1995. And if I'm not mistaken, All Eyes on Me dropped February 1996. November,
Hmm.
December, January, February. That's a double disc project. I think you
That's
feel
crazy.
me?
Mhm.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, without a shadow of doubt, I think he has been the one who, out of all the names we're going to say, I would say Tupac was the one who capitalized. I mean, not capitalized from being in prison. I don't never want to make it sound like prison school. But as far as bouncing back from prison, I think he's the one who found
Mhm.
the most success. He dropped his first
Mhm.
number 1 album for prison. Was that was that was that due to the fact of him being in prison? Like they wanted to support Tupac now that he's in prison because Me Against the World is enough first number 1. You feel me? And then
Mhm.
when he gets out, he drops that All Eyes on Me, and we already know what that did. That
Mhm.
unprecedented. So out of all the guys, I think Tupac has been the most successful. What's your thoughts on that, bro? Just to think
Yeah.
about that.
Just thinking about how, like you said, um, yeah, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. 4 months, a double disc project.
Yeah, yeah. Chart
And
topping.
considering if he would have, still been alive and shit, we probably would have seen a different outcome.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I tell you this much. It would obviously it would have been great to see where his trajectory would have ended up being because we're talking about. I'm not even going to go through his whole catalog. We'll do that some other time, but let's just talk about it. So, Me Against the World drops 1995 while he's in prison. He's locked up from February to October. Okay, so let's go February to February, right? So February to February, he's in prison. Me Against the World drops, and he drops All Eyes on Me. So now let's add on another 8 months to that, and we got Machiavelli.
Mm.
That's incredible
Mm.
body of work. Incredible body of work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out some comments
Yeah.
right quick.
Mm-hmm. Good. Let's see.
No, they both were running concurrent. They both were running concurrent. They both dropped the same year.
Mm.
Yep. I remember that. They ran concurrent the same year. Then he dropped Strictly for my. Yep. You know what's crazy? Before we go on, what's the name? Damn, I forgot the name of that project. Okay, Tupac. Um, so supposedly either it was the Chronic or Doggy Style. I'll try to find the interview or the documentary I was watching. But so back then, like I said, it was a process of people how you deliver the project. Like here, you give it to the label, they clear it, etc. Then they give you a release date. I guess
Mm.
Thug Life or one of Tupac's albums ran across because he was signed to Interscope, which was Death Row 2. Death Row was through Interscope as well. I guess one of his albums came across, and I guess either Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre like bit a lot of that shit. So they had to switch up his album. Tupac said it. I'm gonna look it up.
On what?
Yeah, bro, it was crazy because that's the same in the same one they talked about how Tupac got a hold of that Dr. Dre Blackstreet song. That sounds familiar to Toss It Up. No
Mm-hmm.
diggity, no diggity. No diggity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Death Row heard that shit before it was released. That's why you heard the first version of Toss It Up. They tried to release it before they dropped theirs.
On
Yeah,
what? That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, bro. So yeah, it's a shiesty game, y'all. But yeah, Tupac, without a shadow of doubt, man, found I think he was on a trajectory. He was going to become the artist he was. He was working his way to being the number one artist, but he instantly found success or blew right after his bid. It was really it would have been cool to be around after Machiavelli as well, or now, matter of fact, while we speaking. So after Tupac, is there anybody bigger than Lil Wayne that we could talk about?
No, no, there's nobody bigger than. Well, I want to say you want to do Bobby Schmurder or BG or somebody.
Let's go to Bobby Schmurder and Roddy Rebel. Fuck it, let's go there. And the thing about that is because I love their story. I mean, not the story that they were locked up, but Bobby Smurder, incarcerated December 17th, released February. I mean, let me take that back. December 17th, 2014, released February 23rd, 2021. 2,260 days. Charged conspiracy, reckless endangerment, and weapon charges. The same charges go for Roddy Rebel. Roddy Rebel release date December 15, 2020. Amount of time 2,198 days. Um, GS9. I think that hot N word um computers, they were bubbling like a motherfucker. I think they got
Mm-hmm.
took down. I think hold on a second. I think if they would have been around like let's say 2 more years,
Mm-hmm.
because I think they were pioneering that even though they were using like Meek Mill beats, that Jalil Beats type sound with their music,
Mm-hmm.
but I think their content was more like drill driven, like how because at that time Chief Keef, the Durks, you know how they were coming at that time. Um, I don't know. I think if Roddy Rebel and Bobby Schmurder would have stood out, I think they would have been successful. But since their release, they haven't found little to no success. And I found it crazy because the whole industry was screaming free Bobby, free Bobby, free Roddy, and I don't see nobody in the industry fucking with them. What's your thoughts about Bobby Schmurder, Roddy Rebel?
Well, the Bobby Schmurder thing, um, I don't know why. I mean, do you do you think like ever since he had came out in jail, he had been acting real like yeah, like you see the interview. Hey, you seen the interview where they're talking to dude and he's answering a question, and then when they pan out, he's sitting on the chair with his legs like off the edge, and he's just or or you remember when he was on $1 million worth of game and
That
he
was
starts
hilarious.
dancing and shit, and he falls behind the couch and shit, and his feet is just pointed in the air.
The
Or
shit
like
on
what he
Dreamcast.
didn't he had dropped the song that was called like something about like shorts, something about like super
Bro, I ain't
like
even gonna lie,
hoochie daddy
man.
shorts or whatever the fuck or some shit
Only
like that. He
I could
he was
go
acting
ahead.
kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? He was acting, and I don't know if that was just a act, a
Yeah,
gimmick that he was playing or putting on,
character,
or what. But
character.
I don't. Yeah, character. But I don't know if that's hurting like his career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was never. I don't know. He hasn't said nothing musically that caught my attention. Roddy Rebel though, I fuck with him still. But he ain't and he hasn't been able to find little to no success as well. I
Wow.
know him and his brother. I did not know though back then his brother was the one shooting the videos or whatnot. So that was pretty cool. It was a family business, and I thought what was cool about that story was that not Rowdy, Bobby Smurder took a plea, so therefore Roddy Rebel could get some time deducted. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay. Cynthia Santiago. Oh,
Shout out Cynthia.
shout out Cynthia. Appreciate you and your the comment. Um, yeah, bro. Yeah, I think that was they both did their time. Now one of them told. The whole industry was screaming out freedom, and when they got free, that was about it. That's all y'all getting from us is just us.
Congratulations, y'all free.
Hold on
That's
a second.
pretty funny.
Hold on a second. Let me clear this up. Go ahead. Is there somebody else you want to name? You said BG, right?
Yeah, let's do BG. Yeah.
Oh, fucking crazy because we were just talking about BG. Hold on a second. Y'all can hear that clicking on the mouse over there, Orly.
Yeah. A little bit. Look.
I thought I had BG up here. I sure did have BG up here. Hold on a second. Or was it just Wayne from the Hot Boys? Y'all, please don't mind me till I get my shit together. It'd be 2.5 seconds.
How's everybody been? We was talking if y'all just tuning in and y'all didn't hear from earlier, we was talking about how I got we got a new show, Great Minds Think Alike presents, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, that sounds called Great Minds Think Alike presents Panorama. Ooh, wait for it. So Panorama, right? It's a show. It's a show, right, where we interview talent. You know what I'm saying? We just chop it up with talent, people that we see that's working hard. And it just don't gotta be city based stuff, you know what I'm saying? We can reach out to people, you know, if we get people from Minnesota, see them, you know, going hard, reach out, see if they want to do an interview, whatever, get to know that person, listen to their music, if they got a single, if they got a project that they're working on, you know, break down that shit, break down how long they've been doing the music, you know, just little insightful shit. There'll be gems and jewels in it that they'll probably drop as well. Um,
Yep.
we already did our first interview, our first show. Richie P. Gold Chains was our first guest. So we'll be having that probably sometime in the beginning of next week. So stay tuned for that.
Like bro said, we deliver new content and it should be dropping at the top of the next week. So stay tuned. So B Jizzle, incarcerated 2012, released 2023. 3,701 days, amount of time he spent behind the walls. Charged felony, gun possession, and witness tampering. Um, he's another guy, like I would say, like Gucci. At okay, before the arrest, he maintained his success. I don't think BG was part of a fucking groundbreaking record label, Cash Money, for sure. Not to discredit that, the Bling Bling, the Chopper Cities, the Hot Boys, all that shit, right? I think he was a hood legend. You know, he's been out like 2 years, and I think he's eating based off the Hot Boy reunion and the Little Louisiana Fest that Weezy got him on, but I don't think BG haven't been able to do anything outside of that. And he's another guy, you know, Jeezy, Ti, all these guys, free Jizzle, free BG, free this, and I don't know, bro. I don't see. I haven't seen nothing from BG to show me that he capitalized or he's been able to do anything outside of what he did in his glory days. Your thoughts on BG?
Uh, I think that this would be the height of his career, like doing the Hot Boy reunion tour thing. Um, it's a good stepping stone for him, you know, because now it's giving him relevancy. So, like, if he has new music, he should have had new music already. So he's on the tour. He can promote that shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Um, but I mean, yeah, I would agree with you. I don't think that he's gonna he's gonna get any bigger than this. This is gonna be the biggest thing we hear of BG.
Matter of fact, you said a word, but I'm gonna add to it. I would say he's what is it when you come full circle? He's like no, yeah, closing out the chapter, coming full circle, like because he dropped plenty of albums. Cash Money did that big tour with the Rough Riders. I remember early on, and he got jammed up, and I think right now with this little tour, he getting a little bit of how you say residuals back type shit, and I think this would be it. And I don't know. We'll keep on going. We'll stay on the hot boy. Turk, incarcerated April 1st,
Mm-hmm.
2004, release October 12, 2012. Amount of times 3,116 days. Charged second degree attempted murder. Turk was arrested for shooting a Memphis police officer in 2004. Turk was charged with first degree attempted murder for allegedly shooting two Memphis cops during a raid in an apartment he was found in. The attempted
Yeah.
murder rap that got him a sentence of 14 years, of which he served almost 9. Um, again, go ahead. I'll let you speak on Turk first.
I think the same, bro. Um, it was like even before like the tour and all of that shit had happened, the relevancy that he had and why I had heard his name was because of the whole little thing that he had said on the drinks champs. Shout out to Nori in it. You know what I'm saying? When he said whatever he said about Birdman and about the jewelry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that Birdman was offended by that shit. And then that's what I had heard. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I had heard from BG. I mean, not from BG, my fault, from Turk. And then after that, a little bit after that, then BG ends up getting out. You know what I'm saying? And then somehow they got this whole tour going together. So I don't think that Turk is gonna. Um, I don't think he's gonna. There's gonna like this. There's gonna be any more success for dude other than what there's happening right now. Like the same shit like BG. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get this shit off of this tour that they're doing. The little reunion, and that'll probably be it.
The difference between Turk and BG with me is um, Turk, I think he's like his only success to me was Hot Boys, where BG found success. Like I could go back to Chopper City, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and plus at the time of their lockups, I think BG's career was affected more so because at this time they're courting him. I know he was being looked after from Grand Hustle, CTE, Atlantic Records. So I believe BG
Mm-hmm.
missed out more of a bag then than what Turk did. Turk's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
He's on he's on a podcast, Wicked and Beehive ATL TV. Beehive ATL TV. I be seeing Turk on there. So shout out Turk and B just Um, run through a few more names and then we can wrap it up. I found this one interesting. Who y'all remember Special Delivery? G Dep.
Mm.
So he used to be down with Bad Boys Entertainment. His biggest hit was Speedy Delivery.
Dun, 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 special delivery. Dun, 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 dun. That shit.
Yep, correct.
Okay. Okay.
So he was charged with murder. He did
Oh shit.
4,300. Yeah, he did 4,349 days. Got locked up 2012 and released 2024. Hear me out. I don't know what got into him, what happened, but my man said, you know what? He woke up one morning, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna walk into this district. I'm gonna admit to a murder that happened 12 years ago or 13 years ago. And that's what happened, bro. He self-admitted to a murder
On what?
on everything. So this is the
I did not
story. A
know that.
story in
That's crazy.
2010, G. Depp walked into the New York Police Department 25 precinct in Harlem, made the confession that he killed the man in a botched robbery attempt in 1993. On trial, the jury officially linked him to the murder, and the rapper was incarcerated in 2012. Yep. So my
Wow.
man he was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna wake up and go to jail. Fuck it." Yeah. So I found that to be the
And how
most
much time did he do?
4,500. So basically 2012, 24, so 10, 12 years.
Oh shit.
Well, technically he did 14 because he was incarcerated 2010. He was locked up in 2010, but they convicted him in 2012. So yeah, that was one
Mm.
of the more intriguing ones I want to bring up. So let's
Yeah, that
fuck it.
one.
We're on. So when you brought up BG, we brought up Turk, bring up G Dep. So let's stay on Bad Boys. Shyne,
Yeah, I was just
3,000.
about to say him, and then I forgot. But then I'm glad you remember.
So here we go. Go ahead, bro. Shyne, incarcerated 2001, released 2009. Amount of time 3,049 days. Charges: attempted murder, assault, and reckless endangerment. You want to tell us the story?
I think that he ended up didn't he ended up taking, well, that's what they say. He took the rap for what that shit that happened with Diddy,
Yep. In New
when he
York.
was with J Lo and shit in the club. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the story. That's the story. Like that's what happened.
Yeah, they
Allegedly, or
said.
that's not like allegedly no more. That's not like alleged. That's like he said that's what happened.
So we'll get to what the lady said. So as story goes, there was a dude in there who felt like Diddy ain't gonna be like in here on no balling, flossing type shit. I guess threw some money at Diddy. Scuffle break out, guns come out, pop, 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 right? And
Mm.
so Diddy had a witness. So Diddy didn't snitch on Shyne, but Diddy's witness basically implicated that Shyne was the one who did the shooting, right? So that's what.
Mm.
So prosecutors really didn't wasn't the nail in the coffin for Shyne. It was Diddy's own witness. Um,
Oh man.
yeah. So what was crazy? There's a lady. Let me take that back. The lady who was the victim. She said, "I will let you take the bullets out of my face just for you. I could prove that it was Diddy who shot me, not Shyne."
Oh what?
Yeah, the lady's still alive.
Wow.
Yo, so Shyne said, "I shot in the air." He admitted to that. He admitted to that, but it was fucking Diddy's witness.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
Bump J, we talked about him a few weeks ago. He did 3,702 days, locked up 2008 to released 2017. Got locked up at I won't say the height of his career, but right when it was bubbling in 2008 when he signed with Atlantic. Him and another man walked into the Chicago bank and emptied out for 100,000 in 2007.
Mm.
Um, he got out during the drill era. They call him the Godfather. He's probably the only rapper from his era that these drill artists respect. Uh, I like him. I like Bum J. I would just say he never reached no. He never got the chance to reach no kind of level of success. So when he got out, it was never a bar
You
to
think he
catch.
kind of
You
got
know,
left? He kind of get like left.
yeah. It's like who we said earlier. I forgot who we said like never got the chance because he got jammed up. And when he got out, it was just a different era. His era was the do or die, crucial conflict, twister. You know what I'm saying? And by the time he
Mm-hmm.
got out, we got the Little Durks, the Chief Keefs, and etc. So, I still like him. I just don't think he ever got to get to any kind of level. Um,
Wow.
Let me see. Okay, fuck it. I got one for you. Let's bring up. You brought him up earlier. Kodak Black,
Mm.
2000, locked up 2019, released 2021, 611 days, charged state and federal weapon charges. Weeks after being arrested for weapons and drug charges at the U.S. border, Kodak Black was roped again on state and federal firearm charges ahead of his Rolling Loud performance in May of 2019. He later confessed that he lied on a background check while buying guns on two different instances. He got a
Mm.
pardon by Trump, by the way, in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
But Kodak Black, I think the boy got the world ahead of him. I mean, he just don't want that world, man, because he got hits. What's that Gremlin song? I think it's called Super
Mm-hmm.
Gremlin. That should
Yeah,
go
yeah.
crazy.
It was a super hit. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
so
very successful commercial.
and that
Uh,
was after this. So
I
I
like
think
that
he's gonna.
one. Um, um, no, he had. I think he's a song with XXX Tentacion. You know what I'm trying to talk about? It
Mm,
says, um, "You gonna lead and lead. He's just P. See to see. He ain't gonna lie to
yeah,
me." And that shit.
yeah.
I don't know. I think that shit kind of go hard. That was like, one like he was
Ain't
still,
that ain't that like the
beginning
shit
type.
that ain't that what Cardi B used for that for her version? The
I don't know.
because her first song Bodak, I think it's called Bodak or some shit.
Oh, Bodak Yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, she used Kodak shit. I think Kodak. I think he still got like that. Super Gremlins was after the fact that went crazy. So I think he can do
Mhm.
shit. It's just he got to get it together. Let's run. I'll let you pick. I'm gonna run three names by you. I'm gonna run a few names by you. I'll let you pick. Flesh and Bone, Remy Ma, Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, Little Kim,
let's do Remy.
Remy. Oh yeah, I forgot about Little Kim too. Oh no, I just mentioned incarceration. 2008, got out 2014. 2,318 days. Charge assault, illegal weapon possession, and attempted coercion. In 2008, Remy Ma was convicted of assault, illegal weapon charges, illegal weapon possession, and attempted coercion after being accused of shooting a friend during an argument after $3,000 came up missing from her purse in 2007. Yeah, man.
Sheesh.
She was able to find
Play about her
success
money.
afterwards. She was able to
Hmm.
get back up though. I mean, she was never um like she was dope lyrically to me. I just never seen her fucking with nobody as far as success or you know achieving much outside of her collaborations with Joe. Every time they did something together, it was magic. Like, the chemistry was great. What about you? What's your thoughts on Remy? You think outside of all the way up and shit like that after her release, you think she was able to do anything?
No, I think that was like the last one. I don't remember if Conceited was before. That was before All the Way Up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Conceited was
like I
released, but
think that was
she,
the.
yep.
Yeah, I think that was the height of her career, and then doing like the little reality shit with Papoose and all of that. And then the only other relevancy is because of like the shit with Papoose right now with Clarissa Shields and Papoose and her.
Yeah, that was a hell of a bro walking out with the champ of the world. You weren't even
Right,
like you weren't even
crazy.
you were never even considered a GOAT as female rapper, and he's rolling around probably will argue the greatest female ever.
Right with the right, right.
Shit.
Can you say it?
Crazy.
Upgrade? Look at us.
Like she'll beat your ass. Talk that shit to me. Talk that shit to me. So you're
Right.
just
Later, think you had said it any other time I put my money on Remy, but not this time.
no, not this time. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna run through some names. I'm gonna say the amount of time they did and see if just say yes, just say if they found any form of success. Flesh and Bone did 2,851 days, locked up 2,000, got out 2008. 2000, I would say Bone Thugs is still successful. They're a little bit
Hmm.
past the peak. 2008, they're disrupted. I don't think he was. I think he still eats off the tours or whatnot. Bones legend. They're gonna sell out arenas or whatnot. But I don't think Flesh and Bone ever was able to do nothing after that. What about you? What's your thoughts on that?
I agree.
All right, Boosie Badass, one thousand
Oh
five
yeah,
hundred
forgot
and
about Boosie.
seventy-seven days. Possession of marijuana, violating parole, conspiracy to bring drugs into a penal institution. Um, Boosie's a character. I was never. I love Boosie's personality. I was never a fan of his music. Outside of the song where he does a lot of spelling, I don't know much of his catalog. I
Yeah, I
mean,
fucks with Boosie.
he maintained a presence on social media. I do see that, but outside, I haven't heard nothing musically. What about you? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that he'll always have that. You know, that's the shit. What they call him here, the mayor of the city,
Yep, the mayor of the city.
right? Before he
Yep.
got robbed or whatever the fuck happened. I don't know if they made that shit right, but yeah, he's just a likable person, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he's a character. He always kind of got that persona. And he got like a certain type of catalog that um people like to listen to no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Him and Webby, especially. I really fucked with Webby, but I fuck with Boosie as well.
Okay. Well, I think the biggest, I would say, not the biggest loser, because he did find some success and he still eats to this day. But I think at the time he got locked up was crazy. About a month
Tony?
before Get Rich, yeah, bro. So
Yeah, I
about a month,
agree.
so a month before Get Rich or Die Trying was released, before the whole world turned into G Unitville, Tony Yayo gets locked up. Um, So January 1st, 2003, released May 25th, 2004. So he's out by the massacre time. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, bro. Tony Yayo, he was able to um secure that what is it? That single, so seductive.
Hmm.
Was able to eat off of that. But I think he missed out of the height of what was probably one of the crazier times in hip hop. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I would say that was the biggest loser out of it because I think Dude could have. I'm not saying he was goaded, but shit, he would have. Man, everybody succeeded at
Mhm.
that time. Let me see what we
Mhm.
got over here.
Shout out Nunu.
No, no, I got.
You got 612. That's a Webby song.
Oh, okay, okay.
That shit dump.
Okay, see, that's the song I'm talking about where they're doing the
R
spelling.
N D E B E N. That was my least favorite song though.
But that's the only song I
Crazy.
remember, though.
Yeah, that was like the
That's
commercially successful one. Yeah.
they used to play
But
that
they
in the
got
club
the,
like crazy.
smoking on purple, ease my mind. This that shit that we get high to. It's money,
Yeah,
money, money. I keep the line. Yeah, that would go hard too.
yeah, I
You got a
don't.
couple. That's a Boosie and Webby track. But yeah.
All right. So we did Flesh and Bone. Let me one more. Fuck it. Little Wayne. Um,
Wheezy.
he Weezy got locked up March 8, 2010, released November 4th, 2010. Amount of time 241 days, attempted criminal possession of weapon. Um, if I'm not mistaken, he dropped I Am Not Human Being while he's locked up. Little
Okay.
Wayne, Little Wayne, this is like probably this 2010. So I'm thinking what the Carter 3 was 2008, 9. I could be wrong. 2008 or 9. I could be wrong. So he went in probably as the biggest rapper in the world, came out, not a hiccup, didn't miss a step.
No.
I didn't think, I'm sure the fans on tours missed him, but as far as us, the public, the general consumer of music, we didn't miss him. He had plenty shit floating
Hmm.
around. So by the time he got out, it's
Plus
like,
he
he ain't
left
been locked
he
up.
left Drake out here. Yeah, let put Drake in a good comfortable position already.
You're bogus for even saying that. I didn't want to bring it up, but he brought it up. I wanted to end the show, y'all, but he brought up Drake. So Lil Wayne's locked up, and Drake want to fuck Lil Wayne's girl, and that's why Drake got Lil Wayne's tattoo on him. That's the true story. Let's bring it to you. Nah, I just fucking with y'all. No, but it's true story because even Lil Wayne said it. Lil Wayne said it. Let me check out some comments before we get up out of here. 2004. Oh, the car. See, yeah, that was 6 years after. So Wayne was going crazy back then. Was it 2004? The Carter 3? Hmm. Damn. That's gonna make me go have to go back to that year because I do remember that was the Black Album year. That was the Massacre year. That was yeah, that was a good year for hip hop. No, the Black Album was 2003. I'm tripping. Um, Yeah, so we both agree. Little Wayne maintained. Nobody missed him. I mean, you know what I mean. He didn't miss a step. Little Kim, 287 days. Cassidy, 258 for involuntary manslaughter. Uh, Ti, that's federal weapon charges, 304 days. That's the one where he was facing them 10 years when he got caught up with all them guns.
Mm.
He's another guy who didn't miss a step, but his image was hurt though. Summer, yep. Oh, okay, yep. All right. So Carter 3 was already out by 2004. So 2000, oh yeah, that's right. It was 2008 when that happened. It was 2010 when he went to jail because Ja Rule got pulled over the same night. Actually, Ja Rule got pulled over the same night and got hit with the same charges as well. All right, man. So again, next week, episode 25. We would like to hear from y'all, whoever's still left with us. What y'all think should be the topic? Top 25. Make it interesting. Um, Give us suggestions, and we'll take them into consideration. And next week, it'll be top 25 or something. I'm gonna let oh, also sometime next week, I think might be Tuesday, will be the first episode of Panorama hosted by Orlito, brought to you by GMTA Media. So you most definitely will see it up on our pages. We will be promoting it sometime soon. It's a new show presented on this platform, and I look forward to seeing what y'all thoughts on it, man. Bro did a great job, and I look forward to seeing what y'all think of it. I'm gonna check one more
Appreciate it.
comment. I'm gonna check one more comment, and then I'm gonna let you take us home, bro, because I know it's been a long week. Top 25 charged with murder. Hmm. Rappers, R&B
I'm,
singers. Okay,
I'm gonna
so
go off piggyback off of like what Isaiah had said, kind of like uh but just like newcomers as far as like it could be underground people you think that motherfuckers ain't really heard of, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
nothing
that.
underground no more. There's
Or
nothing
you know what I
underground.
mean.
I wish there was an underground. There's nothing. As far as there's cameras, there's nothing underground. No more. There was a time when it was like, man, it was like the hooper at the basketball court. Like, man, I hope he get drafted to college, make his way to the NBA. That's underground. Sometimes that's not even underground. Someone got the camera out, but nah, I feel you. I hear what you mean. Yeah, we just gotta. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Um, we'll figure out top 25 something. But next week we'll make it interesting. Then the following week, we're talking Nipsey Hustle, man. Again, I'm gonna let bro take us home. Appreciate you all. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, it's been another episode of Great Minds Think Alike. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that left a comment, engaged, share, like, subscribe. I think we got like I might be reading this wrong, but I think we got like 28 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ain't hit the subscribe button yet on YouTube, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button first. That'll be what's up. Uh, and yeah, we'll see y'all next Thursday. Y'all will see the Panorama Tuesday. And then we'll see y'all Thursday and we'll talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it on Thursday, see what's up. But yeah, so we'll see y'all next Thursday, 7, same time, same channel. Peace.